We are back with another watch list video. You guys seem to like this a lot, and I love making them. I love talking about dramas. I love talking about things I am watching. I love talking about what I'm liking and what I'm not liking, and maybe what I might be dropping. And this is June. This is June's watch list. And I gotta say, in May, I was watching a lot. In June, I'm watching even more. I'm even adding more dramas to this after I'm already recording this. Why am I like this? All of a sudden, like at the beginning of the year, I wasn't watching anything. I wasn't even in a slump. I just was like not watching stuff on my watch list and I was watching things for way too long. Now I'm watching like a billion things and I just don't have time to watch everything. And yet I keep clicking play on dramas when I should be completing the dramas on my watch list because I'm still enjoying them. It's not like I'm like clicking play on dramas to avoid watching what I'm already watching. That's not the case, but here we are. I'm clicking play on more stuff. Last month, I was watching like 11 things. Now I'm watching at least 15. At least 15. And next week, I'm clicking play on at least one more, if not more. Two dramas, maybe. Anyway, this is everything I am watching currently in June 2025. What are you guys currently watching? Write in the comments. Let me know. Subscribe if you like this type of videos. I talk about Asian dramas and animes and everything I am currently watching. Let me know what you guys are watching. What are you liking and what I should be watching as well. And let's get into this video because have a long list of dramas I'm currently watching and a lot of thoughts and opinions about them too. First drama we're going to talk about is the only Korean drama I am currently watching, and it is Good Boy. Yes, I am currently watching an on-air Korean drama. I might be a little behind, but I'm currently watching an on-air Korean drama that is Good Boy. It is on Amazon Prime. I'm going to be looking off to the side a little bit because I'm watching so much stuff. I have a list. If I'm looking off to the side and reading something, that's why. This is Good Boy. If you have not heard of it, it stars Park Bo Gum, Kim Soo Hyun, Oh Jun Se, Lee Sang Yi, Hyo Sung Tae, Tae Won Suk. Those are like the main people. It started airing May 2025 and it was going to go until July 2025. The teaser for this came out in January. It didn't really give a lot of information at that time, but that caught my eye because you know me, I'm a huge crime drama watcher, and this really was an interesting combination, an intriguing setup for a crime drama, but also some comedy, which normally might not work for me. But I watch a lot of dark stuff all the time. So sometimes you might need some comedy crime dramas. You never know. You never know. So this is a Korean drama. There's a group of 5 athletes played by Park Bo Gum, Kim So Hyun, Lee Sang Yi, Hyo Sung Tae, and Tae Won Suk. They were Olympians and they were medalists in that competition. And they came back and decided to go through a special Olympic recruitment. They went through this recruitment, they became police officers, and then it just didn't turn out how they thought it would be. Come the first episode of the drama, things happen and eventually they all become one unit. The police force decides to take all of these past Olympians who are now working for the police force and make them all into one unit. And they now are dedicated to investigating violent crimes and cases where they can utilize their Olympic skills. For example, Park Bo Gum used to be a boxer, so you'll see him in the drama a lot doing a lot of boxing, fighting the criminals. Or Kim So Yoon was a shooter, and so she's really proficient with guns. Or Lee Sang Yi was a fencer, so he might pull out a stick and fence and fight. And so they use their skills, and it's very well incorporated, in my opinion, into this crime drama. It's not just them pulling out a sword or something. I enjoying this drama a lot more than I thought I would because again, I thought it would have a lot of comedy, like too much comedy, or not the type of comedy that usually works for me. So far, it has comedy, not too much. It has a good balance, and also it's not the type of comedy I don't like. I appreciate the comedy in Good Boy. I'm looking forward to watching more episodes. I've only watched the first 2. I like the characters, but my God, Lee Sang Yi for some reason is doing it for me in this drama. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's not like I've never seen this man in another drama, but I will say I've only seen him in like guest roles and supporting cast. I have not seen his rom-com from last year or the spinoff of that. I guess my exposure to him has been very few and far between. Basically, I didn't know what I was missing. Good Boy, oh my god. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love all of the ensemble cast, but he's standing out for me in a big way, in a big way. I'm excited to see how this whole concept comes about. There might be like a little bit of a love triangle, but it's kind of unknown at the moment. Park Bo-gum and Kim So-yoon probably obviously is going to be endgame, but Lee Sang-hee is like an ex, so we'll see where that goes. I love that they all have sports though that are dedicated to them, and then you see how that sport translates to the job because it's believable. I'm having a lot of fun with Good Boy. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would be enjoying it. That was Good Boy. It's the only Korean drama I'm currently watching. I'll briefly also mention I'm watching the Korean variety show Please Take Care of My Refrigerator Season 2 on Netflix. Oh, I'm watching Good Boy on Amazon Prime if I didn't mention that. Please Take Care of Your Refrigerator Season 2. I'm still watching this. They added more episodes. I'm going to be watching this until September at minimum, unless they add even more episodes. It's on Netflix. I've talked about this show a lot. I'm still loving it. I like some episodes more than others because it also depends on like who the guest is. I'm probably going to be watching this show for the rest of 2025. I'm probably going to briefly mention it in my watch list videos until the end of the year. Some guests I like more than others, especially if they're unknown. There's been some guests that are like trot singers. I didn't know who they were. It was still fun to see what was in their fridge, but I kind of like it better when I know who the guest is and have a K-pop artist I listen to or an actor I've seen in a drama before, something like that. It's still fun to see what's in these people's fridges though, because sometimes they're like very expected, like fully Korean fridge, no outliers. And then there's fridges where like, well, yeah, I'm married to an Italian and we have a lot of pasta sauces or something. It's funny. It's funny. And of course, the hosts are hilarious as always, and the chefs make it fun too. I'm still enjoying this show. I don't know if a lot of people are watching it. I highly recommend it. If you like a good food cooking show, Please Take Care of Your Refrigerator is a fun watch, in my opinion. And you can kind of just watch it here and there. You don't have to watch it religiously week by week. You can kind of just watch an episode, go watch a drama episode, watch an episode, go watch a drama episode. That is Please Take Care of My Refrigerator. I'm watching that on Netflix. Let's get into the Chinese dramas. I'm watching a ton of Chinese dramas, more than I should be, given the amount of things I'm watching. I should not be watching this many Chinese dramas. I should be getting more off my watch list. And some I added. Not all of these have been on my watch list since last month. The first one I'm going to talk about is Medical Examiner Dr. Chin, The Survivor. I watched Medical Examiner Dr. Chin Season 1 earlier this year, and that was a rewatch for me. And I remembered that there were many other dramas in the same series because Medical Examiner Dr. Chin is a very famous series in China that I have never seen. I've only seen Season 1. So I looked up a list of what is available in the US and what I can find, and this was the next one that I could find and had access to. Season 2 just is not in the US anywhere. So I'm currently watching Medical Examiner Dr. Chin, The Survivor, which I think is like considered Season 3. I don't know if it's actually Season 3. If you want to listen to my review of Medical Examiner Season 1, you can go and check that out on the Tea and Soju podcast. I did an episode over there, and that's where the review is. I like this season so far. It stars people that I did not know, and I don't know, really. I'm excited to be introduced to some actors I don't know with Medical Examiner Dr. Chin. There's always like a trio of people. You have Dr. Chin, you have Lin Tao, who is the cop in the trio, and then you usually have a third person, which is normally a female. I hear down the road some of the seasons have kind of switched up some of the genders or even some of the occupations of people, but usually the third in the trio is a female, and she's usually an assistant to Dr. Chin. In this case, in Season 3, The Survivor, she is that, but she's not the same character from Season 1. She's a completely different assistant. Her name is Chen Shiyu, her character name. She is played by Yu Shin Tian, who I don't think I've ever watched in a drama. Lin Tao in this season is played by Lu Hai-kwan. I think I recognize him from other Chinese dramas I've watched, but I don't remember which one. Of course, he was in The Untamed. He's a supporting role in The Untamed. Of course, that's where I've seen him. And then Dr. Chin is played by Jin Chao, which I recognize him. I know him, but have I watched him in a drama? I have many of his dramas on my plan to watch list. I have never actually watched him in a drama. I know of him. He looks very familiar. This is my first drama with him. If you don't know what Medical Examiner Dr. Chin is, it is a procedural crime Chinese drama, a very normal setup of a crime every 2 or 3 episodes, and then it has like an overarching crime that lasts the entire season. So in this case, it's a serial murder case, and then in between there's some cases that come up. I've seen the first couple episodes. That was one case that they solved, and it was like a domestic dispute, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I'm liking this so far. I don't think I'm far enough in to have an opinion, especially if I like this more than season 1, but that's one I'm currently watching. I want to do a deep dive into this series eventually once I watch all of the seasons that I have access to. I think there's 4 that I have access to. I'm curious about the chemistry because I love the chemistry, especially the bromance chemistry in season 1. And then the trio chemistry was good too. I'm curious about the chemistry in season 2 and if I'll like it less or more. I'm also very biased with season 1 because I like a lot of the actors in that. That was my introduction to a lot of the actors. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what I think of this. That was Medical Examiner Dr. Chin. Next one is one I've talked about before. I also have multiple videos about this because I did a first impressions of this. It's a Life for a Life. This is a Chinese drama that aired this year. I have watched a couple more episodes of this. I am behind. I should have finished this before this next video. It's still beautiful. It's the one where the police officer works in a jail and a couple people come in as inmates and one ends up dying, one ends up escaping, and then it's a manhunt for the next 30 years for this police officer to find the guy. It takes place in the mountains and the forests, and there's a lot of fog, and it takes place, I think, in the 70s. It's beautifully shot. The fog and the mountains and the forest, every episode, I'm like, oh my god, this is so beautiful, even though it's a crime drama. It also gives an eerie feeling because of that. It's like kind of creepy and eerie walking through this fog where you can't see in front of your hand. While being beautiful, it's also kind of creepy. It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. It definitely starts off intense and you're like, oh, that's how the crime is set up. And then it's kind of takes a backseat a little bit and slows down a bit. I'm hoping it will speed up again, but we'll have to see. It's only a short drama. It's like 13 episodes. I'm hoping I can finish this before the next watch list, and I'm hoping it will speed up a bit. The acting's phenomenal though. I love the acting so far. Next Chinese drama is one I'm not going to spend a lot of time on because it's kind of taken the back seat. I'm still watching Love in Pavilion. I have not made a lot of progress on this though because other dramas have taken priority due to podcast recordings and just needing to get older dramas off my watch list. Like I was watching some Korean dramas still that I started in January that I just needed to get off my watch list. I kind of put this on the back burner, but I love Shancha. And I love this genre, and I love the 2 leads. It's not like I'm going to drop it, but I've only watched like 2 episodes. I don't really have any more to talk about because I haven't watched more, so my opinion really hasn't changed. I still am excited to watch this, though, and I'm excited to see the couple actually progress in their romance. I also am still surprised there's so many good supporting casts in this. That is Love in Pavilion. I just haven't made a lot of progress on that, so I'm not going to talk about it. Next Chinese drama, we have 3 more. I am watching Love Like the Galaxy, and I am rewatching this. I have to finish this by the end of June. If you remember when this first aired, it was split into 2 parts. I'm still watching part 1, but I'm on like the last episode of part 1. So I've watched 26 because the first part is 27 episodes, second part is 28. I've watched 26 episodes. I'm loving this just as much as I loved it the first time. The thing is though, with part 1, I liked part 2 better because it had a lot less comedy. I forgot how much comedy was in part 1 of Love Like the Galaxy. I'm like part 2 more, and I think that's going to be the same case. I love revisiting these characters. I love revisiting my favorite moments. I love them together. I've had a lot of fun rewatching this, and I can't wait to review it for a podcast episode. I will say though, I need Leo Wu to do another historical Chinese drama I know I haven't watched some of his recent stuff because they're just not for me. It's like the Amidst the Snowstorm of Love, that type of romance drama is just not for me. I need a little more angst, a little more dire straits, like Love Like the Galaxy. But that's also a modern drama. Like most of his dramas in recent years have been modern. And there's a couple I haven't seen and I do want to watch, but there's some that I just don't have interest. And then he's been doing dramas for long. There's some wuxia dramas where he's young, and I just don't know if I can watch those. I hear that he might be rumored as a lead for some upcoming dramas. I hope some of them are confirmed eventually and we can get some of the filming done. And I know he's been doing movies. There's like 3 or 4 movies that he either has filmed and is waiting to come out or has recently come out or something. Just rewatching this drama really makes me want to see him in a historical drama again, and he needs to come back with historical drama. Anyway, if you have not seen Love Like the Galaxy though, highly recommend. I love this Chinese drama. I love it so much. Maybe I should do like a review video of it because I love this drama so much. Again, this is a rewatch. 2 more Chinese dramas I am watching. Watching Lover and Stranger, but again, this is another one that kind of got put on the back burner. I am still not going to be dropping this because I'm intrigued on where it's going to go. I love the setup of the drama. I'm really curious to see like who's actually the bad guy and who's not. I'm really curious about the main couple, if they're the people they say they are. Is one of them actually bad? Is one of them good? There's so many mysteries with this one that I'm actually really curious about. I may not have watched more episodes of this, but I'm not dropping it. Last Chinese drama is The Secret Path. This is another one I started and did like a first impressions video. I wanted a spy drama. I watched the first 2 episodes at this point. I'm on the fence about this one, and I just need to watch more episodes to decide if I'm going to drop it or not, because that's the case. I either watch more episodes and like it, and then I watch more, or I watch more episodes and then I drop it because it's just not doing it for me. There's many other spy Chinese dramas I can pick up if I really want to be watching a spy Chinese drama, which I do. That's the reason why I started The Secret Path. But I do need to watch more episodes before I make that decision. I haven't dropped this yet, but I am on the fence about dropping it. It's not my favorite thing I'm watching, at least within Chinese drama land. But we'll have to see. The English speaking is still bothering me too. That's a big thing of why I might drop this, but I also am just not far enough to make that decision yet. It's also been on the back burner because I'm prioritizing other things, but that's The Secret Path. That is all the Chinese dramas I'm currently watching. We're moving into Japanese dramas. I'm currently watching only one, and it is a rewatch for me. I wish I was watching more. I love Japanese dramas, and every time I watch a Japanese drama, I'm like, why don't I watch more? Because I love all of them, or at least a lot of them that I've seen. I don't know. I don't know why it takes me so long to watch Japanese dramas. I don't know. I'm watching Erased. This is on Netflix. This is a rewatch for me. I'm rewatching this because I'm also watching the anime, and I'm going to do like a comparison between the two in the podcast episode. I've seen the drama. I have not seen the anime. I'm watching both of them together and seeing like differences, similarities, what I might like more than others. If you don't know what Erased is, this is about a 20-something-year-old guy who can time travel, but he usually can normally only time travel during specific times where it's like a life-threatening situation, and he can only time travel a short distance, like 10 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes, something like that. And then he can go and attempt to change whatever bad thing is happening. You see all of this in the first episode, is how his power is demonstrated, what happens, whatever. And down the line, his mom gets killed, and he attempts to go back in time to fix it. But when he goes back in time, it takes him back 18 years to when he's a child in elementary school. So now he has to figure out why he was sent back so long. What is he trying to prevent? He finds out that there was actually a kidnapping case when he was a child. He now has to try to prevent that as an elementary school student and figure out like how that is all connected to his mom in the future, and if he can stop everything. Again, I've seen the drama. I've never seen the anime. I've never read the source material. I loved the crime Japanese drama. It's on Netflix. It was out in 2017. It's one of the first Asian dramas I remember Netflix getting, and I think it's a Netflix original. If you have not watched this crime Japanese drama, you really should. It's really good. Will say trigger warning for child abuse and violence and child death. So if that's not something you can handle, I would not recommend this though. Cinematography is beautiful with this Japanese drama. It's very unique and they play along with a lot of colors and things. It's a hard watch though. It tackles some really hard topics, especially when they start investigating what really happened when he was a child. But it's worth it in my opinion. It's so good. It's really good. And I'm really glad I'm rewatching this because I forgot about a lot of the plot because I haven't watched it since 2018 when I watched it. I'm also glad that Netflix is getting more Japanese dramas on their catalog because I love Japanese dramas when I watch it. That's the only Japanese drama I'm watching. I'm also watching the anime too. It's interesting to see and compare both the Japanese drama and the anime and see what's different, what's the same, how they might handle the same situation, how they might show that in an anime versus a Japanese drama. So it's been fun. Still a very hard topic to watch though. I've only watched the first couple episodes of both and I can already see some differences that I can point out between the two. I'm curious what I'll like more though, because I am biased with the Japanese drama because I've watched it before. The anime, I don't know much about. I'm also watching 2 other anime. I clicked play on Kaiju number 8. I watched the first episode. I was not expecting comedy. I was not expecting comedy of this at all. It's about a guy who lives in a world where kaiju, aka Godzilla, exist, and his society has this military force that kills them. And then he wanted to be part of that military force and just never was able to pass the tests. He ended up getting a job as the cleanup crew. He goes in after the kaiju is dead and cleans up the area. And he ends up getting attacked by a kaiju and getting the ability to change into a human kaiju hybrid himself. My assumption is eventually it's going to be him trying to hide this power per se. I'm not far enough in to understand if it's like a power or something he can't control. I don't know yet. I'm assuming he's going to have to hide this from people all while figuring out this power and maybe using it to defend the humans. I don't know. It's fun. I was not expecting the comedy whatsoever, but it's funny. And I did not watch a trailer before clicking play on this. Clicked this for 2 reasons. One, season 2 is airing in July, so I was like, well, I might as well watch season 1 and then I'll watch season 2. The other thing is I heard really good things. I was excited to check it out because I was looking for an anime to watch because I finished the previous ones that I were watching. I'm curious and want to check out more. I enjoy it so far. It's an interesting concept. It has some comedy. It has a lot of action. It's definitely something that I can watch and enjoy. The last anime is The Super Cube. Listen, TikTok edits drew me in. Like, this was all over my TikTok when it was airing, and I was like, I need to check this out. And then I finished Solo Leveling, and I'm like, I need something like Solo Leveling. I'm not sure if this lives up to Solo Leveling yet because I've only watched the first episode, but the first fight scene in that first episode, my god, is insane. It's insane. And the animation of this insane. It's not technically Japanese anime though. It's Chinese, which I didn't really know if I should put it in the anime. It's anime, but it's Chinese anime, which I've seen some Chinese anime before, but I have so much on my watch list I still need to watch. There's so much I want to watch. I like it so far. The animation of this is insane. It's so good. It's basically about a guy is he's in high school, I think. High school, college. I think he's high school. He has a girl in his class confess to him that she likes him. And then there's a bully in their class that likes her. The bully gets mad and decides to bully our main guy and pushes him off a bridge. And when he's pushed off a bridge, he finds this cube in the water. And the cube is like this alien space technology that gives him powers. We don't know the full extent of his powers, but it gives him powers. My assumption is eventually he's going to get enemies from discovering this weird space technology, have to use these powers to protect himself, all while hiding it from other people because he obviously doesn't want other people to know about it. I'm liking the first episode. I'm liking it a lot. I'm excited to watch more. All right, the last thing I'm watching is a Thai drama. I have not watched a Thai drama in months. I clicked play on Reset. I clicked play on this for 3 reasons. 1, I haven't watched a Thai drama in months, and I really wanted to click play on a Thai drama. 2, I've heard really good things. 2 episodes have aired. I've watched both episodes. I heard really good things about this, and I know none of the actors. I really like watching dramas where I know no one, because then I can get introduced to new people, and I can maybe go watch some of their other dramas after this drama. The first 2 episodes seem to have good reviews, so I was like, why not? It's an episode a week. Why not? Third thing, which I didn't know going in until I read the synopsis, it's a time travel one, and I'm a sucker for time travel. I'm a sucker for time travel. I had to click play. You have Armin, he's the main character. He's an actor, and he has a fantastic day. He wins a huge award. He's like the top of his game, and he walks in on his boyfriend, lover, cheating on him, and he's crushed. He goes from high to low and is absolutely crushed and tries to get away, and an accident happens and he dies. And when he dies, he goes back in time to when he's just starting out as an actor. When it was the present day before he died, you understood there was some enemies he had, but you didn't know who. You could obviously tell other people were like jealous of him. You could tell that he did not have the best relationships with everybody. So this reset of his acting life now allows him to not have some relationships, not start anything with people, or change relationships that he might have not had in the future, or they, I don't know, went away or ended badly, and also start over his acting career and maybe take it in another direction he wanted. There's a lot of different ways this story could go in terms of his character. And then you have the other male lead. Obviously, they're going to become a couple. And Armin, his entire career, had this super fan whose name is TD. And it's very apparent that this second guy, Tada, I think that's how you pronounce his character name, is TD, like from the very beginning. It's not a spoiler or anything, like you learn it within the first 30 minutes of the first episode or something. But other than that, you really don't know much about him. You don't know why he likes Armin or how they first met or anything like that. It's intriguing, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Armin has never met him in person. He has no idea this guy is his super fan. But that's going to be interesting, and then just their relationship going on is going to be fun. I'm really excited to watch this just because I've enjoyed the first 2 episodes. And also, there's so many mysteries going on in this that he doesn't know the answers to. So I'm excited to explore that as well. I need to watch more Thai dramas. If you have any Thai dramas you've enjoyed this year, please let me know in the comments what you've liked, because I need to watch more. And it doesn't have to just be BL. It can be any Thai drama, really. And even in the last couple years, any good Thai dramas, please let me know what you have enjoyed, because I know I have not watched a lot and I know I've missed a ton. Please write in the comments. All right, lastly, I'm going to talk about some dramas, which I usually do at the end. I'm going to talk about some dramas I'm planning to add to my watch list. We have 3 Korean dramas that I've mentioned before, and I just haven't clicked play on. But in July, I want to do some podcast episodes on things I've liked in the first half of 2025, and I just have not watched a ton of Korean dramas that have aired this year. I want to watch some more before that episode comes out. So I want to watch 9 Puzzles, Karma, and Hyper Knife. Those are the 3 I'm hoping I can watch by July. At least some. I'm planning on starting Prisoner of Beauty. I really, really want to watch that. Now that it's either over or almost over, I want to click play on Prisoner of Beauty. I have a podcast episode review coming up of Signal Season 1, which is going to be a rewatch for me, and I haven't watched that drama in years. We also have Season 2 coming out next year in 2026, so I'm excited to rewatch this with the plan of watching Season 2 next year. And lastly, Apothecary Diaries Season 2 ends next week. I plan to start that anime once it's done, because as I've said before, I don't watch anime as they air anymore, because it's too short of an episode, and having 1 episode a week is too little for me. I can't wait to binge Apothecary Diaries Season 2 because I loved Season 1. And that is everything I'm watching. I know this is a longer video as I normally do. That is everything on my current watch list. As you can see, there's more than what I was watching in May, and yet I don't know how many I'm going to not be watching by the next watch list, because I'm going to be adding things. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you have been watching, what you've been loving, if you have any recommendations for me, and subscribe if you like this type of video. Thank you.